Alright, if you're anything like me, then one of your main goals in life is freedom. Whether that's location freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, all three really doesn't matter. Okay? If one of your goals is freedom and you clicked on this video, then it's probably because you feel like you're not getting the freedom that you want to have out of your business. And now hear me out, it is probably because you are doing one of these 5 things. You are just sending cold DMs, emails, doing cold calls, posting organic short form content, or, posting 55 Instagram stories a day, hoping that they're going to convert your audience for you. Okay, if that's you, if you're doing any of these 5 things right now, and you're still not getting what you want out of your business, then this video is for you, okay? Because I'm going to show you an alternative path. Now, how do I know if this is you? We're like, oh shit, how the hell did you know that I'm not getting what I want? I'm sending all these things because I was there myself, okay? I'm not guessing. I know that this shit is happening because I went through this myself. Okay, I tried all these freaking things, right? But the main thing was cold DMs, so that's what I want to focus on. I was sending cold DMs. I was there in the actual trenches. I had multiple Instagram accounts going. I had proxies set up so that people wouldn't know that I'm from Poland, so that Instagram would actually send the messages from US accounts, right? Because it increases like deliverability, makes sure that I don't go to spam. Okay, make sure that all the DMs aren't getting sent from one IP address. I'm not going to go into the technicalities, but if you're sending cold DMs, you're probably going through that shit right now. That's what I was doing. Okay, I was managing VAs. I had 2 VAs going, sending 100 DMs each. I was managing these people. I was looking through all the freaking spreadsheets, trying to optimize, 0.5% here, 0.5% there, trying to get clients. I was spending hours every single freaking day DMing back people who do not give a shit about what I actually do. Okay, I was feeling like a scammer because that's how people were treating me. Because if you're sending cold DMs, how the hell do you expect people to treat you other than a scammer? And I was like not caring about my prospects. I was not caring about the business, and I was not really caring about the employees, to be honest, because I hated what I was fucking doing. My life boiled down to this: sitting in my DMs, sitting in spreadsheets, optimizing freaking numbers, and messaging people who I really don't care about, really don't want to work with, and who do not care about me, and trying to hard sell. When I hopped on the call, I was like, I was always shit at sales, right? I was getting better. However, still, every sales call I had, I try super freaking hard to convert these people. And guess what? You never get the high retainer because they do not care about you enough to give you the high retainer. You get a low setup fee, or they want you to work for free every single freaking time. That's just how it is with cold DMs, okay? And due to this, I felt trapped, right? I felt trapped and I felt stuck, and I was, right? And you are probably trapped too if you resonate with anything that I'm saying right now. I give you the example of cold DMs since that's what I'm most familiar with. But organic short form content, exact same story. Cold emails, cold calls, Instagram stories, the exact same story. And obviously, right, being in this situation, I started looking for a solution. And then finally, after a lot of thought, after speaking to a lot of knowledgeable people, I don't want to say discovered this flywheel because I don't want to position it as some sort of freaking secret, right? But my thoughts, my analysis led me to figuring out that it was due to this flywheel, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, it's because I was performing non-evergreen actions. Okay, cold DMs, organic short form content, IG stories, they are non-evergreen, meaning that once you send the cold DM, that cold DM has been sent to one person. It's not getting you any more clients. You have to continue sending cold DMs. Short form content dies after a day. You have to keep making short form content. Instagram stories literally disappear after 24 hours. You have to keep making Instagram stories. You make short-term money because you're forced to go back to performing these actions, right? Because you send cold DMs, okay, you have a pool of clients, but guess what? Your pipeline goes dry. You have to keep sending more cold DMs, so you make short-term money, and to be honest, not a lot of it using these mechanisms, and you go back to performing these non-evergreen actions, you make more short-term money, and you're stuck in this flywheel, which I was stuck in here. Every single day I was doing the exact same shit, and I felt like the next day I had to go back to doing the exact same shit, although I didn't want to. Okay, this is the flywheel that makes it impossible for you to experience true freedom and true independence, right? Why? Because you will always have to continue doing the activities that you're doing today, tomorrow, because they don't stack and they don't compound, right? Cold DMs, organic short form content, IG stories, as I mentioned, I explained why they don't compound just a second ago. They just freaking don't. Tomorrow, you're gonna have to continue doing the same shit, right? That's no way to build a business unless you actually really freaking love working and you love being stuck in the same spot for 10 years, which I don't think anyone does. Why the hell would you be doing these things? Why the hell would you not be compounding leverage in a different way? And here's an analogy, bro. Do you want to be cold calling 7 years from now? Do you want this to be you in, what, like 2094? In year 2094, you want to be cold calling. Do you want this to be you cold calling businesses who care about you even less because the barrier to entry is even lower, and then you have AI dialers, and you want to be the one freaking competing with these people? Cold calling? It doesn't make any sense to me why you would even remotely consider to do this in the future. So then why the hell are you doing this now? Why don't you do something future-proof? That's for one. And two, why don't you do something that is actually evergreen? Okay, the only way to get freedom is to build leverage and shit that compounds. Exponential growth is what we're looking for. Okay, cold calling does not give you freaking exponential growth. Like, if you stop it, the growth goes down to zero. But if you don't stop it, then it's literally linear, and it's going up really freaking damn slowly. And it's actually going up slower as time goes by, because it's becoming less and less effective as more and more people do it, which is the shift that we're seeing in the market right now. So what we're after is exponential growth, and shit that's going to compound, and shit that is, first and foremost, evergreen, meaning that it's going to give you freedom, because the work you put in now is going to set you up for the future. Not just going to set you up for today, not just give you food for today, it's going to set you up for the future. Okay, that is the goal. And the best way that I found to do that, the way that I'm doing that right now, is posting YouTube videos, the YouTube video I'm making right now. Okay, aka building a creator business, which is basically where you make content just like I'm making content now, and then in this content you promote your product or service, you make content around a product or service, and then since you're targeting the right people, since you're using the right strategies, people end up being interested in the product and they book a call, or they DM you on WhatsApp, or whatever the hell of a delivery mechanism that you're using, and they end up buying your product. This is the business model I'm running right now. And if you're running an online business of any sorts, doing any of these 5 things, then you can pivot to a creator business really freaking easily. And what I did myself over the last 30, 40 days or so is I went all in on this YouTube stuff, okay? And it freaking worked. If you look at the stats, they're all up an insane amount, okay? Because I freaking went all in. I'm not sending any DMs right now. I'm not, if you look at my Instagram, there's nothing fucking on there because I'm not doing anything with Instagram. I'm just posting YouTube videos and redirecting to the WhatsApp group and monetizing this way, okay? I'm not posting any stories. I'm not sending any cold DMs. I'm not doing cold calls. I'm not sending emails. I'm not doing any of those stuff. It is all just purely organic through YouTube. And I've reached 6.5k people directly. And every single one of these views, guess what? It's so much more targeted and so much more interested in what I'm doing than any other mechanism, because they're watching me on camera explain a concept for a prolonged period of time, usually being around 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, this is so much more leverage. And guess what? I have videos that are super old that are still getting views today. That is the definition of evergreen. And then naturally, from those views, guess what? If you target the right people, you're going to start booking calls, right? Call book from WhatsApp, call book from WhatsApp. This is me messaging in the group that we have right now for Creator OS, because there is a team of us doing this right now, because we saw that like this shit clearly works, so why the hell won't we scale it? And right now there's multiple of us, there's 3 of us to be exact, all posting content around Creator OS, and shit's going pretty well, as you can tell, right? And what's cool about this is that this is literal proof that this is replicable, right? Because you might think that, oh, the founder just has the charisma. Bro, there's multiple of us doing this. We don't all have the charisma. We're not all good on camera, but it still works. So I just thought I'd mention that because I thought that was pretty cool. And then obviously WhatsApp group. I mentioned this, that I'm redirecting to the WhatsApp group. If you want, you can go join it. There's a bunch of free freaking stuff in there. I have 45 people in there as of yesterday, since I was like building this thing out yesterday. 45 people in there, pretty active, a lot of cool free stuff, and you get direct access to me. I'm active in the actual group chat all the time, and I give you free advice. Okay, you can ask me anything for completely free. It's kind of like pretty much one-to-one chat support that you pay people thousands of dollars for completely free. And that's basically my business model, right? Really freaking simple, just posting content and redirecting to WhatsApp. And the reason it works is because it is literally the opposite of this. We're not performing non-evergreen actions. Instead, what we're doing is we're posting YouTube content, which is one of the only evergreen triggers that you have in business. Okay, and also since it's YouTube content, but in nature of YouTube, the people that are on YouTube, they're actually people actively looking for solutions. They are people that clearly have a painful problem. You're not just messaging someone who you don't even know if they have a problem, if they're doing well, like if they need you at all. These people on YouTube, if they're watching your video, that means they have a problem, because otherwise they would not have clicked. Okay, or they have a desire, because otherwise they would not have clicked. Okay, so it attracts high quality clients who want and are looking for a solution, right? Which means that you can charge high prices, which means that you get amazing client results, which means that you have insane case studies, you have cash flow, you have financial stability for the future, since the action was evergreen, you have time, you have freedom, which is what this video is talking about, right? And you have passion for what you do. All right, for example, last week, I just took a week off and I went to Croatia, right? Did you guys notice? Probably freaking not. I mean, maybe because the content pace slowed down. But guess what? I can stack videos if I want to. If I don't want to, I literally don't even have to stack these videos for when I'm gone. But the videos that were there before, they keep generating me the attention, right? And as I was gone, the views kept stacking, as you can tell, and the WhatsApp group kept growing. This is not all joins yesterday. I uninstalled WhatsApp. I literally uninstalled WhatsApp for the time that I was gone, right? And then I reinstalled it. These are all the people that joined while I was gone, okay? And that is why it says that yesterday's people were added, because I reinstalled WhatsApp and WhatsApp sort of reset, and it shows that all these people joined yesterday, but they joined in the time that I was gone, right? How many people is that? 5, 10, like 14, 2 joins a day throughout this last week, okay? While I was doing absolutely fucking nothing. And the key insight here to take away is that leverage isn't freedom. Right now, this may be counterintuitive to what you've heard. Maybe you've heard this from me, right? That you gotta stack leverage because it's going to give you freedom. That there is some truth in that, but I want to sort of decompose a very popular myth, that a lot of people believe that I do not believe, okay? And I know for a fact this isn't true because I've been there and I've actually experienced this, okay? So basically this is the hierarchy of leverage. This is an Naval account where you have capital, which is leverage, but it's the lowest form of leverage. You have labor, you have code, and you have media, which is the highest form of leverage, right? I mean, like first key insight at the top of the pyramid, guess what you have? You have media, which is literally YouTube, which is literally what I'm doing right now, but that is not the point, okay? My point is that labor actually kind of bogs you down, and it's not really, I mean, it is a form of leverage, but it is the shittiest form of leverage you can ever imagine, okay? And my reasoning for that is because we're going to get into some philosophical stuff right now, but this is fun. I like philosophy. Cool. So what is freedom? Freedom is ultimate independence, right? That is how I define it. That is how I think most people define it, whether it's conscious or subconscious, right? Freedom is when you are completely independent. When you're independent, you can do what the hell you want, right? That is the definition of freedom. If you're an employee, you're fundamentally dependent, right? Obviously, because you got to do what your employer tells you to do, right? So employees can't really be free, right? Unless it's, I mean, you can argue if you're doing what you love and you want to do it anyway, then cool, yes, but you're going to have days when you don't want to do that, and the moment you have to do that, you're not free anymore, right? So employees are fundamentally dependent, right? So people want to become entrepreneurs because they think that's going to give them independence, right? Natural, okay? Entrepreneurs are definitely more independent than employees are, all right? But what they don't realize is that being an entrepreneur that has a massive team to constantly manage is still dependent. Okay, I'm not sure what I was trying right here, but the point is that I realized this when I was managing my VAs. Okay, I wasn't the one sending the DMs, but I had to manage the team, and I had to be there for my team every single day. I could not take a day off because these people relied on me. For what? For food on the table, really, right? And that is what I don't freaking like. Because the moment that you have a team that you're responsible for something, means that so people are dependent on you, and the moment people are dependent on you, you're also kind of dependent on them. Or not dependent on them, but you're forced to look after them. And the moment you're forced to look after them, guess what? You can't do what the hell you want to do, right? Which means that you're not free. I really hope that makes sense. I have no clue what the hell I was trying to hide behind this thing. I have no idea, but the point is that my solution, the way that I'm sort of avoiding this, and that I'm avoiding being dependent on people because people are dependent on me, the way that I'm actually getting freedom is through the creator business model. Okay, because it is a one-person business. Unless you want to absolutely dominate and scale to millions of dollars per month, and you do not need multiple people posting content on multiple accounts. It can literally just be you, right? And if you're good at it, you can get a lot of attention for very little work, because it's media, the highest form of leverage, as shown here, right? It's a personality business, meaning that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. What's beautiful is that you're not forced to play sort of manipulative marketing games of trying to get people, trying to just persuade people as much as possible, and putting on a fake character. Because you're posting content on YouTube, guess what? You can just show your personality, and it's probably the best way to go about things, to be honest, because people are going to vibe with you, and the reason they're going to buy from you is not because you have the best product, but it's because you are the most familiar person to them, and the reason you become, and the way you become familiar is by having a great personality, and you don't even have to have a great personality, you just have to show your personality, honestly. That's like the bare minimum, right? So it's a personality biz, which means that you get more freedom in the way that you can show you who you actually are, and you don't have to fake it, because when you start faking who you are, which a lot of freaking people are doing online right now, they're faking who they are. The moment you do that, you're putting on a mask, and you're not free because you're a slave to that mask and that personality that you're putting on, right? To that fake personality that you're putting on, to that character that you're putting on, right? Whereas if you actually show your personality, that gives you more freedom in the sense that you can talk about whatever the hell you like, because people like you for you. That's another perk, right? And then 3 is do whatever the hell you want, like, right? Because it's a personality biz, and because it's a one-person biz, you don't have people who are dependent on you, while following just a few principles and following the right strategy in terms of actually posting, coming up with the ideas. But overall, what you say in the content is literally just you, because it is a personality business. So I hope you enjoyed that tangent. It was kind of a weird philosophical tangent, but I'm into philosophy. I like it, and as I said, I'm going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about because I'm running a creator business and I can, right? In an outbound message or in a Loom, you're not going to talk about philosophy because you don't have that opportunity. But I have that opportunity, so I'm going to take it. Okay, but that's basically going to be it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really hope that you see how you are going to get freedom if you want to get freedom in this online business space, how I'm going about it, and how it's working, because it's clearly freaking working. If you want to get, I guess direct access to me for free, and if you want to get a lot of free resources, access to this entire Miro board with all the frameworks, all the documents, what you can do is you can join the WhatsApp group. There's a bunch of free stuff in there. All the docs, all the Miro boards are in there, and I'm dropping in new free stuff in there regularly. The link for that is the first link in the description. And if you're looking for direct help with starting your creator business, and you want to see if it would make sense for us to work one-on-one and help you do what I'm doing right now, get similar results, get the similar results to what our clients are getting, what everybody on the team of Creator West is getting right now, then what you can do is you can book in a call. We can talk about that. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in another video tomorrow.